Hi, my name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Where the Crawdads Sing, directed by Olivia Newman and starring Daisy Edgar-Jones, David Strathairn, Taylor Smith, and Harris Dickinson. So this film tells the story of Kaya, a girl who grows up in the marshlands of North Carolina, who is one day accused of murdering one of her ex-boyfriends, and the film goes through the story of how she grew up in the marshlands and the attempts of her lawyer, Milton, played by David Strathairn, to absolve her, show that she is innocent of the crime. So, this film is kind of a mixed bag, but I'll start off with what I liked. First off, the performances. Well, some of the performances. First off, Daisy Edgar-Jones plays Kaya, and she does a good job. She helps show the audience how Kaya, she loves nature, she's resourceful, but she's also kind of fearful of humanity, partly because they bullied her as a child and dubbed her Marsh Girl. And also, I liked David Strathairn's performance as Milton, her kind and lawyer. And I really enjoyed seeing the courtroom sequences where he pokes holes in the prosecution's case in an attempt to show that Kaya is innocent. I really enjoyed that. Also, I really enjoyed the performances of the couple that owns the trading store, played by Michael Hyatt and Sterling Macer. I really enjoy seeing their performances and how they try to watch out for Kaya, giving her favorable deals on Crawdads, to helping her out with shoes, to even giving her a free lollipop. I really enjoyed that. It was a sweet performance. However, the rest of the cast, both supporting and tertiary characters, are mixed. Like, for example, Tate. Tate is one of Kaya's love interests, and while the character is well acted enough by Taylor Smith, his personality is kind of bland. Like, I can at best name 3 things about said character. 1, he's kind. 2, he wants what's best for Kaya. And 3, he's into wildlife. That's kind of it. There's not much personality to him. He's the cinematic equivalent of Wonder Bread. Chase, on the other hand, played by Harris Dickinson, another love interest of the story, he's better written, but he's not as well acted. Like, specifically, whenever the screenplay requires him to be angry, he is, like, so comedically over the top, I was laughing to myself, and I felt horrible for it. It's so hilarious when he gets angry. And unfortunately, that's kind of a bit of a recurring theme for a lot of the other supporting characters as well. Like, for example, Kaya's father, the moment you see first introduced to said character, you will laugh. Like, he is so over the top performance as a drunken, abusive father. It's so hilarious. He nails down the checklist of every drunken, abusive father, like, why are you doing this? I specifically told you not to do that. Now I will beat you. There's so little nuance or variation to him. It's hilarious. I know that people like him exist, but when you're doing a movie, you typically gotta add some personality trait that gives characters some dimension. 2-dimensional people do not come across well in movies in terms of telling a story well. And the same issue can sort of go for the townspeople as well, because throughout the film, they're constantly bullying Kaya, and they do it in a manner that is so comedically over the top, I couldn't help myself from laughing under my breath in the movie. Like, I was desperately trying not to avoid the judgment of my other theater goers. Yeah. Also, the film is kind of cliched and predictable in its plotting. Like, there were some points where I was like, okay, come on, we know what's going to happen. Like, for example, one character goes, oh yeah, I'm going off to college and I'll totally be back. And if you think what happens next happens, well, congratulations, you just predicted said plot point in the movie. I hope you like predicting more plot points. And also, the film's pacing is kind of off. Like, the film sort of rushes through the traumatic backstory Kaya has. It's like, faster than you can say deadbeat alcoholic father, Kaya's whole family is like, nope, we're out of here, see ya. And at other times, the film's pacing feels a bit too slow. Like, the film's told in flashback, and at one point during the flashback, I was like, isn't there supposed to be a whole, murder mystery type thing going on right now? Can we get to that? Yeah. And also, probably one of the biggest issues of the film is regarding the ending. I won't say what. I like to do these reviews spoiler-free, but regardless to say, this plot revelation is so stupid. It completely contradicts all the information presented up to that point in the film, and it doesn't do any explanation as to why. Okay, you know what? Here. Spoiler alert should be appearing across the screen about now. I need to say this. So, part of the whole film involves Milton proving that Kaya is innocent of the crime. And he specifically is like, yo, you witnessed her getting on the bus down here. She couldn't possibly have gotten to this location to do the crime because she was in the building. Nobody saw anything wrong with her. The bus drivers couldn't identify her. Like, case closed, she's innocent, mic drop. But at the end of the film, it's revealed that she did kill Chase. And it's like, normally at this part of the film would do a flashback to show, okay, this is what you heard, but here's what actually happened. Except it never actually does that. It never shows how she killed him, how she could have possibly killed him. And so, yeah, it's like, what? Yeah, so, yeah, I guess, so with all that in mind, despite having a good supporting some good performances by Daisy Edgar-Jones and David Strathairn, the film is let down by a cliched script, over-the-top acting that's almost unintentionally hilarious at times, and some not very good pacing. I will be giving Where the Crawdads Sing 2 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you enjoyed this review and would like to see more like it, please like and subscribe. And for today's comments section prompt of the day, what book would you like to see adapted into a film or TV show?